2 cups of drop, nigga. I can't even deviate. I got 2 twin Glocks, nigga. Cause all my niggas get hella paper.
Yes, sir.
But we still make it. I grab this stick and lift her up like it's an elevator. I don't serve dimes no more. That's a tip for the waiter.
Tip for the waiter.
Tell him see you later.
In Italy, it's just me, but I'm with 2 hoes. Just left the post office, I just sent me off
With
like
2
bows. Ain't
bows.
gotta post my memories, cause nigga, this a new
Alright, enough of
Pull
these
up with a new
things.
bitch and I'm
Alright. It's the Thousandaires and we back at it.
Yeah,
Episode 11?
This is 11, yeah. Man.
11.
Wow.
It's flying by, brother.
That was really fast.
Episode 11. We back at it.
Party foul.
Party foul. Pat's dropping stuff. That's okay. We're not even a minute in. We still gotta warm up.
Exactly, man. We got an actual what do we call it? Topic list.
Yes.
We got a topic list today.
We do
Wow.
have a topic list. We are an actual podcast now. We are official. All we need is a whistle.
Is that all it takes?
I mean, basically, I think that's all we were missing.
Making tequila mules.
Yeah, my man is making tequila meals. He's the podcast bartender as of late.
Yeah, officially.
Yeah, hell yeah. Those old fashions last time were good.
Yeah, but them
Tequila
watermelons gotta go though.
Yeah, you weren't fucking with it,
I was fucking with it while I was drinking it,
but like,
and then later I was like, "Oh man, I feel crazy." Man. I was up till like 4 a.m.
oh damn, that's crazy.
playing Super Smash Bros. I'm like, people shitting on me because I'm too drunk. Here you go.
That'll happen, especially on the Smash Bros. Hey, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Salud in the eye, like drink champs in the eye. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty good, right? Have you had a? Hey, why are you so shocked? You had a.
I really don't drink much.
You ever had a? Yeah, it's true. You ever had a Moscow Mule?
So I taste a lot of cocktails just because I'm a bartender. I like
Put the straw in it.
Yeah, taste test them, like, especially if I'm not sure, like, ooh, I wasn't sure if I made that right. I'll taste test it real quick just to be sure. So I've tasted a lot of stuff.
I got you.
But as far as, like, actually drinking, I just stick to...
It's this ginger beer that really makes it.
Yeah.
It's just lime, ginger beer, and liquor.
Right.
But this ginger beer is good.
But usually when it's a tequila meal, I call them drug meals.
That's a better name. I like that name better.
Right.
You ever seen the movie The Mule?
No.
With the old dude with what's the old white dude's
That
name?
actually sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, he just like, I don't know how he gets into it, but he ends up like getting like a pack. He just drives it. He just drives it in his truck, and then he drops it off for some Mexican dudes, and then they give him like $8,000 the first time. And he's like, and like his family hates him and shit, and so he just keeps like running back. It's like the whole movie. It's really funny because he's like 80.
Damn.
It's a good movie.
Man, shout out to the coffee maker y'all got too, because this here French vanilla is delicious as well.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of fake shit is in that coffee machine, but that shit is delicious, dude.
Quite honestly.
It's just delicious.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait, so how was your week? I'm gonna do it first. How was your week, bro?
Dang, it was good,
Switch it
bro.
up on you.
I can't complain. It's been a chill week. Most of the time I'm like on the go, but this week I've been kind of chilling.
Yeah,
Catching up on rest, catching up on pods. It's been like snowy out, so I don't even want to go out and do anything really.
chilling with chills.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, we're dog dads.
yeah, most definitely.
You got a retriever, right?
Yeah,
Is it a retriever?
Yeah, he's half golden retriever, half Chinese Shar-Pei.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to get my first ever dog back though.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know there was another.
Yeah. I got this dog when I was like 15 or 16. But she's a pit bull.
Is it like old? Is it like old now? Is it like
Yeah.
6? That's cool.
I guess it is.
Has it met chills before?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, they're already cool.
Yeah, they're
It's not gonna
definitely
be
pretty
no,
cool.
like, static in the place.
No, Chills loves other dogs anyways. He's like the most playful dog you'll ever meet.
Yeah, your dog's way nicer than mine. My dog's not like mean and nothing, but
Right.
she's like scared. She's like a scared bully, you know. Like,
Yeah.
the bully's like is afraid to like open up to people and shit like that, so he picks on you. Like that's my dog. Like,
That's hilarious. My dog is like that, like friendly.
yeah,
I don't even know.
everybody's cool. Like,
Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it, but he literally loves everybody.
enjoys
and everything.
life.
Unless you're a squirrel or a bunny or a chicken.
Yeah.
He'll eat your ass.
Yeah. Well, that's just how it works.
Yeah,
It's a food chain, right?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
All right. Topic list. We watched the movie.
Yeah,
Don't look up.
Yo, we gonna be able to put it up. You gonna be able to put it. You gotta put it up on the screen.
Yeah, I can do that.
Like,
I got a little bit of skills.
Like, ching, right there.
Yeah. I can do something like that.
I think people like that shit.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think?
Movie of the week.
Movie of the week.
Movie of the week, right? I think I try to commit to that. Movie of the week.
I think so.
Right.
I fuck with that.
It'll make it easier because I have so much trouble picking a movie.
Right. I was almost didn't even want to mention it because you said like you don't, not that you don't like movies, but you just like kind of like on the movies.
Yeah, it's just hard for me to get motivated to sit there and then pick one and then sit. But as soon as I sit, like I'm good.
Right.
It's just really tough.
Yeah, that's why when you were like, should I watch it? I was like, I mean, if you want.
Yeah, exactly. No, and I'm glad I did. What's it called? Don't Look Up, right?
Yeah, Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up was the movie of the week. Netflix original. Leonardo DiCaprio, Tyler Perry.
Oh yeah, Tyler Perry was in that shit. Let's see who else. Jennifer Lawrence, Kid Cudi, Ariana Grande.
Yeah, but Kid Cudi and Ariana Grande had a very small role.
Yeah, they did.
But they're in there. You're right. They're in there. Scott Muschetti. That's funny.
You're right.
Good
old Cleveland boy.
Oh, fucking, I know, right? Yeah.
But he's part of that.
Cuddy's some shaker, though.
But you don't like those dudes?
Nah, not really. Not really. I'm on the other side of town.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, he's great, though. Jonah Hill.
Yeah. He was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, so how do we break down movie reviews, man?
I don't know.
You go first.
Well, the basic premise of the movie is that these scientists, played by Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence, they're both two scientists at Michigan State, and they
one's a professor and then one's
like a
almost
PhD
a
student,
scientist. Yeah, pretty much a scientist.
And they basically find this comet that's hurtling towards Earth, and they basically say it's the size of Mount Everest at one point in the movie.
Yeah.
They're like, it's the size of Mount Everest.
It's like 15 kilometers or something like that.
Something like that. And I'm like, I don't know how the fuck big that is.
Like, it's kind of big, I guess, a big yard.
Yeah, I'm over here thinking, like, in my head, I was like, how many football stadiums? But that was like,
that's what they were saying too. People were like, so that's like big, right? They're saying that shit in the movie too.
Right. I mean, that's really how it would be. But okay, back to the plot.
Yeah.
Basically, they find out that this comet is hurtling towards Earth, and they have 6 months, and they calculate everything. They're like, all right, we have 6 months before this thing hits. So they go to the president, they go to everybody, and they're kind of just like, okay.
Yeah. They're just kind of ignoring them because they don't want to incite panic, and then people are getting paid to, do their job. So when, this person wants to go on the news and be like, hey, we're all about to die in 6 months if we don't do something, they don't want to hear that because they want to be like happy and like talk about gossip and shit.
Right. I think it was more like a social commentary.
Yeah, it was like
the only gripe I have about the movie is that
it's too long.
No, I think it was a little too short. I think even though it was 2 hours and 18 minutes, I do think that I don't know, they had to like wrap up the plot somehow. Because I mean, not to spoil the ending. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the movie,
we're spoiling it, bro.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, skip through this part. But it basically ends with the comet hitting, and they're just like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, that shit was tense, man.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little tense, but I was kind of just like, that's it.
That's not how I would have went out.
Right.
I'd have been. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would just. Sorry. Hey.
It's okay.
One day. I would just say that the ending was just, even though it was realistic, it was just like, it's not. Maybe just because it was a movie ending, I was just like, eh.
So your biggest gripe is the ending, and it wasn't long enough, and then
maybe that.
What else? That's okay. I mean,
yeah, just that maybe they could have wrapped it up better. Maybe I don't know if making it longer would have made it better, but maybe if they just wrapped it up better.
Yeah,
I'm thinking if it was a little longer, they could have. They had time to wrap it up, but
yeah. I mean, yeah. So they go through and they try to do a press run. And they keep getting on these like Entertainment Tonight kind of shows, and like people are like, "Why are you being so negative?" And like, "Cause we're gonna die." And the girl does it first, and they all meme her and they make fun of her, and the FBI picks her up. They're like, "Shut up! Like, don't say nothing no more." And so she has to stop, or she goes to jail. So she stops for a little bit, And then the professor goes off on the same show, and then they meme him and they tell him to shut the fuck up. And then they stop. They got a black dude who's like a defense, like a scientist as well, that's helping them out, that's riding with them.
He's on their side.
Yeah, he's on their side. And then they make a whole, like, you know, it turns into a hashtag thing, and it turns into a political thing. Like, people are like, just look up. Look at this thing. It's called Don't Look Up. Like, just look up. It's a fucking meteor. It's coming right now. And then there's people who we could say are, like, on the conservative side, if we're going to do, like, you know, Republican, like, Democrat, lefty, righty type shit. There's more, like, righty type people who are like, just look down. Like, don't look up. Like, don't believe it, you know? Like, don't believe.
Right. I think it's a commentary on, like, like you said, politicizing things. And then, like, the fact that I thought it was interesting that, like, they argued, literally sat there and argued about, like, whether it was real or not, when it was literally, like, you could physically see it.
Yeah. And they had the proof.
Right.
That's their job.
Right. They had the proof, but then, like,
how do you know?
But at first it's
telescope.
At first, but it's like, okay, we're going to trust these scientists. Like, who knows? But then, like, literally when it's there and you can see it in the sky, they're still, that's when they coined the phrase.
That's when it ramped up.
Right.
Right.
So, like, even though, like, you can see it with your own eyes, there's still doubt about it type shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I doubt that too if I was in that situation.
I mean, yeah, maybe you would. I think it's really a realistic portrayal of what would happen if that.
Yeah,
particular
it's
situation
definitely satire on politics and humanity.
I mean, we do it
especially
with
current.
What is it? Climate change now.
Yeah. People still don't
Argue
believe
whether
that
or
shit.
not it's real.
Yeah, when we like, but you know, a lot of people when they're doing arguments of like it's science, you know, to try to prove a point, you know, because they can't.
Right.
So,
but then like people tell you to trust the scientists and trust the
experts.
Trust the experts.
Yeah.
But like even with COVID, for example, the experts are changing their mind every other day.
Mm-hmm. And they taking payouts too. A lot of payola.
Right.
Everything's got.
Right. CDC changing their mind every other day.
Yeah.
So it's like
I got into a conversation with my uncle, one of my Puerto Rican uncles. He was making fun of Tucker Carlson. You know who that is? Like a super Fox News, very Republican, conservative guy. He's just a puppet for them or whatever, like talking face. You know, he's doing his job. He reads off the teleprompter, but he was so mad at him for saying some shit. And we were at a cookout, and I was just like, bro, like, if someone gave me $20,000 to just say some stupid shit, that's my job. Like, if I wasn't doing this and I wasn't like in the hip hop sphere or whatever, where we gotta like keep it real or whatever. If I was just a person in a suit, you know what I mean? If you give me $20,000 to endorse Trump, I'll probably do it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that real. It's not that crazy to think that. I don't know. I just think it's so weird when people get mad at the person on the news instead of all the people behind it. Right? The people funding it, the people, you know, I don't know. It's a little different.
That's a good point.
But, back to the movie. So, yeah, so they were ignoring the scientists. Mm-hmm. It turns into a debate, even though it's going to happen.
Right.
Jonah Hill is the Secretary of State, I think, or whatever.
Yeah, one thing I loved about the movie was the ongoing joke about the general and the snacks.
Oh yeah, that was top. Yeah, that was top 3 in the movie.
Yeah, I love like.
There's this. Okay, great. This is a scene where they finally get the attention of the government. So Leonardo DiCaprio, the girl, and the black dude get a meeting with the president, and they gotta sit there and wait because the president's busy.
Right, they're sitting in the waiting room for a minute.
Yeah, because the president's, I think it's supposed to be kind of like a play on Hillary Clinton, like like a raunchier Hillary Clinton, because there was a scene I'm pretty sure that was on her desk. Are you good?
Which one is yours?
I'm 4.
Okay, which one am I?
1. It's too high.
Yeah, it's just a little too high. Keep going.
Sure. Oh yeah, so on her desk there was a picture and it was her hugging Bill Clinton. Oh, if you saw that, it was real quick.
I did see that. I thought that was Hillary. But
yeah, so it's her. It was her.
That was her?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Which could be a million jokes, right?
That's kind of hilarious.
So, and she like smokes cigarettes, and she's a very she's like Sarah Palin kind of like, you know, the way she acts and stuff. And so she's too busy, and Jonah Hill is her son and the Secretary of State at the same time, and so they're just like playing him off, and they got that was it Secretary of Defense,
something like that.
Yeah, some
like
other,
her right hand.
Yeah, like another dude that works at the White House, some like military guy or something.
Right, for sure.
And they're sitting there and they're waiting all day, and he's like, "Okay, I'll go get you some snacks." And he comes back with like some Cheez-Its and some waters. Together, $10 each. Like, really? And so they all give him $10, and he gets a phone call, and he's got to go. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go to the Gulf of Mexico or some bullshit."
Right. And then
so he bounces.
And then they were like, wasn't it important that he was here?
Yeah, like, don't we need him? And so he bounces, and that's like the first time you see like, okay, this like the White House in this movie isn't shit.
Right.
And later on, the girl goes to the bathroom, and then she goes to get some more water and snacks, and she's like, "Oh, what do I pay for these?" And it's a chick in the like lobby, and she's like, "It's free. It's the White House."
Right.
So she goes back. It's like he just charges like $40 for these chips and shit. It didn't make any sense. You don't ever see that dude in the rest of the movie, and then he just like got him on some like serious shit. So that's top 3.
Right.
That's
Right.
top 3 for sure.
But then they keep
what a finesser though.
And then they keep like mentioning it though throughout the movie.
He's like, "Why did he do that?"
Right, yeah, she's smoking with like some teenager, and then he just the first thing she says is like, "He's a 5-star general," and you're just like, ah.
Yeah, that dude was grimy, man. That's my kind of dude, bro.
Yeah. That's my kind of comedy where it's like little small things.
Yeah,
That's why I was just like,
that's probably how he got there. Man, he's been finessing to get out there.
right. Just
He
making
probably makes like $1 million a year.
extra little bag on the side.
Yeah,
just selling
get this
snacks.
$50 real quick.
Selling snacks to fugitives.
Yeah, for the plane ride.
Yeah, that's funny for the plane ride.
But
yo, they be taxing for them snacks on the plane ride, bro.
yeah, they do. They do.
The airport be taxing for everything.
Yeah, I just hit the bar before my flight.
Yeah.
Do what I gotta do and
Facts.
try to sleep.
Right.
Well, my biggest gripe with the movie, I feel like it was a little too long, and I feel like the first like half or first third of it was kind of like it gave me that like hidden gems kind of feeling. You saw a movie with Adam Sandler. He's like the gamble, yeah. It's like where it's just like really uneasy, and the way they're editing it is like so random. And like when they had like the black girl, she was like the little black girl, she was singing like, you know, the Pledge of Allegiance or something like that. And they showed that for a second, and they showed like burning buildings, and I know what they're trying to like paint for me, but I didn't need all that to like. So I felt like that was a little, I don't know, like shock jockey for the first like 45 minutes. But then after that, I think that movie was great. I wasn't so mad at the ending. I kind of like when they were all trying to just eat dinner and like be cool, like nothing was going on, and shit started shaking.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
The lights started going like, yeah, you know what's up. And I don't know.
A
lot, and there might have been.
It just had me wanting more, or maybe something different. I don't know. Something about the ending.
Yeah, and then did you watch past the credits though, right?
No.
Oh, you missed the ending then. Yes, you missed the ending.
Wait, what?
You missed the ending. So if you watch past some of the credits, it's okay. So
it's like a Marvel movie.
No.
I'm over here like, God damn
powers
it.
and shit. No. Oh wait, no. Kinda. So
or a Pixar movie.
So the last thing you saw is when they're eating dinner, they all just die. They all die, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the end. So prior to that, the USA fucks up because they had a plan to send rockets. They finally start believing them after a while. They stop being stupid and worrying about their campaign. And they're going to send rockets out to hit this comet. And then there's a big company that's, I guess, making fun of like Elon Musk kind of. Like he's like this weird, he's always talking like it's a TED Talk, this character.
Yeah.
You know? And he's smart and everybody and uses algorithms to figure everything out because
yeah,
he's
it
just
was
superior.
Definitely Elon Musk.
Right? Right. And so...
What is the Rick and Morty version? Elon Tusk. It was like, it was like
exactly.
That. It was like so close that it's like
it's such a parody, but it's so accurate at the same time. Like he's like super smart and just like in his own world, you know. And they're going.
I like that one part where the little girl was like, "Hey, can I do such and such?" And he was like, "No."
Oh yeah, can I say it's like no? And then she's like, "I love you," and he just didn't pay attention to her and shit. And so they were gonna do like a joint thing. The United Nations were gonna come together and send some rockets off, blow the comet up, and we're all safe and minimal damage. I don't know, maybe blow up pieces and like, but everybody wouldn't die, you know. And instead of that, the dude who plays Elon Musk owns some weird tech company, and they like undercut or backdoor everybody else. So Russia and China try to do their own rockets, and they fuck up and they blow up one of their like bases, and it's gonna take more than a month.
I think you have that little bit twisted.
A little off.
Yeah, I don't think Russia and China fucked up. The Bash dude blew their shit up.
Oh, you think he did that? I just know he bought the shit out, so they weren't working together anymore. So they tried to do their own.
Right. That. Mm-hmm. So they did their own, and then they were about to launch or whatever, and he basically just blew their shit up.
That makes sense too. So I don't know what it is. So either he blew it up, or they tried to do their own, and they didn't have the same funding as it would just together.
My understanding was that I think maybe there was just like one line where they were like the Bash robots or Bash missiles or something like that said that they fucked it up or they blew it up.
Well, regardless, Bash did fuck it up. That's a fact because they either blew their shit up or they cut everybody out and was trying to make it just U.S. and them because they found like gold and like titanium, whatever. I don't know, whatever shit is
right. And that's definitely realistic too. That's definitely some shit that would happen.
Right. They're like, well, 100%. I don't know. Maybe we could just let it get closer because there's a bunch of resources on there and poverty would end, even though they're just going to take the money. I think it's like $40 trillion or something. And so the Bash guys try to do it themselves and they don't. They fuck up. Right. So they all leave. And so remember, they leave their son. The president leaves her son, right? So she leaves her son and they go and they call Leonardo DiCaprio and they're like, hey, we have a bunker. We're going to cryo freeze people or whatever, and we'll be alive in 20,000 years or something. Do you want to come? You can only bring one person. He's like, nah, I'm cool, bro. Like, you don't listen to me. Like, I'd rather die. And so they die. And so after the credits, it's them coming out of freezing. So you got to watch the rest of it. They come out of freezing and they land on the new Earth. It's, there's trees and stuff now, and it looks all like tropical and shit. And they get out of the thing, and they're like, only 46% people died. That's not bad, And so they get out, they're all butt naked. It's new Earth. Everything's all green and lush. It looks like a Horizon Dawn, if you ever played that game. Like, looks like that, like super beautiful. And they're all naked, and then like some animals come up that kind of look like emus or like ostriches. And they're like, oh, hey, what's up? And it's like a dinosaur, like eats the president up. And they're like, oh, shit. And then a bunch of them are coming. So, like, they fucked everyone over, and they came out of the cryogenic chamber or whatever, and they all get eaten at the end. So that's what really happens at the end.
Damn.
So if you watch that, maybe.
So it's just a bleak ending all around.
Yeah,
everybody fucked up.
Yeah, everybody does. Everybody does. But it was just funny because they fucked everyone over. And it's so funny because they're like, oh, this is great. We made it. And then some dinosaurs eat them.
That's pretty hilarious. Okay. That sounds like a
bit of a better ending.
Yeah. That sounds like a dope ending.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite button everything up, but
yeah, I think that would be better than.
I think it's
the family getting together.
I think it's a suitable. I think it's a suitable ending and very realistic, but it's not like, I don't know.
Yeah, falling on. I mean, it's. I think it's pretty good for a Netflix movie.
Right. I would definitely 8 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. Would I watch it again? Maybe. Probably not.
It's a one-time movie.
Yeah. It's long to me. It's short to you, but long to me. I can't sit there.
No, it was honestly pretty long to me. I had to.
Not like Lord of the Rings long.
Yeah, it's not like Lord of the Rings long. Like I had to like watch it in 2 settings. I didn't watch it like 2 hours straight.
I had to watch it in like 3 joints. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cut that shit on the thirds.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
8 out of 10. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
I recommend it though.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I would as well.
Shit.
What else?
Wait. Hold on. Before we're done with that, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part?
Was it the dude finessing him for the $40? Like a SoundCloud rapper?
No, I think one of my favorite parts was like a SoundCloud rapper.
You heard that? I got the gunshot yet?
No.
Damn, I would have gunshot of that right there.
I need so many different things. No, I think my favorite part is when Leonardo DiCaprio gets caught cheating no.
Oh, that's a good part. That's a good part.
When she starts throwing all the
pills at him. Yeah,
I thought that was like
here's his fucking
like very comedic. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was her scene. She killed it.
I think my favorite part is near the beginning where there's just a point where Jennifer Lawrence was like, I need to get high.
Yeah. As soon as she figured it out.
Right. Oh, and then like there was this one part where the doctor or the head scientist or whatever, Leonardo DiCaprio's character has like crippling anxiety.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah, he's on one. But he like pulls out his Xanax and like Jennifer Lawrence like snatches it out of his hand and takes all.
Oh yeah, he's like, I only took a quarter of these. She's like,
yeah. And then he was like, you should be careful with this.
He's like, not a whole one. And then she tried to take another one later. He's like, not this time.
Right. I thought that was hilarious, honestly.
I think I like the what was the my favorite scene was when they introduced Jonah Hill and him and the girl like going back and forth. She's like, so first when they first she's like, who is this, your son? Because he says stupid shit. He's like, I'm Secretary of State. I think I'm doing pretty good. And then they go back and forth for a little bit, and then there's a part where the president's like, she's like, shut up, whatever his name is. And she's like, oh, sorry, mom. So he doesn't admit it till later. Like, okay, yeah, that's my mom. So I got this job. Right. So that part was pretty good. Jonah Hill was pretty funny in that movie. Just being a dick. Yeah.
I think he's good in those roles.
Yeah, some people like kill supporting roles. Like Jonah Hill, he doesn't have to be the main guy, but he'll still kill it.
What movie was he the main guy in? Superbad.
Main guy? Yes, I mean, he shared it with Superbad.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time, though.
Yeah, great movie. I mean, what was he the main? He wasn't the main in Wolf of Wall Street because that was Leonardo DiCaprio again. But his supporting role was great. Damn.
Moneyball was Brad Pitt.
That was a great movie. Yes, that was a really good movie. I think that might have been the last good sports movie I've seen. That's a long time ago, bro.
Dang, they don't even make good sports movies no more.
Bro, they do. I ain't seen them.
Yeah, right.
Friday Night Lights. Remember that shit?
I thought that was a show.
I think it might be a show too, because it's a very like cliche thing.
Right.
It's like Any Given Sunday. Friday Night Lights. It's a lot of that. Like.
Right. My favorite is fucking Angels in the Outfield.
And the outfit's great.
Killer.
Coach Carter. That shit was serious as fuck though. Hell yeah.
Right.
Wait, we off topic. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, what's we're on sports though.
Yeah, what you think about Antonio Brown?
Yo, I think Antonio Brown needs some Adderall.
He's on Adderall?
I know. If he's on Adderall, he would have been fine. I think he needs some. He needs some Adderall or like Zoloft. Something to like calm, put him in the middle, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So sources are saying that either he was injured and what? No?
No, listen to you.
You gave a face like I was like, oh, what happened? Okay. So sources are saying he was either injured and they made him play, even though he was injured. And they were already looking at him kind of suspect after the whole Vax card thing. So he was already kind of on ice then. Yeah. And I guess there was some friction with Bruce Arians because he was injured and they rushed him back and he didn't feel comfortable playing. I don't know, something like that. And then the other thing I heard was that he was close to getting salary increases based on performance.
Yeah, his contract incentives.
Right, contracts incentives.
Like yards or touchdowns or catches.
Right.
Get whatever amount of money.
And they were basically like icing him out. I mean, you saw when he was walking off, it was a third down.
Yeah.
In like crucial time.
Yeah.
They were down.
Yeah.
To the Jets.
Yeah, the fucking Jets. Those top 3 worst teams right now.
Right.
Jets, Houston.
Right. So
Jags.
If you're in your mind, if you're thinking like you're Antonio Brown and you're thinking, hey, I've got these incentives. B, it's like crunch time right now. It's third quarter. It's a third down. He's obviously thinking I should be on the field right now.
Yeah. That's okay. That's crazy how there's like 4 different like reports.
Right. And then I don't know. I think it maybe just had. That dude is crazy. Just off bat.
Right. If it was anyone else, it'd be so different. But it's Antonio Brown.
Right. He got like one of the worst hits ever by Vontaze Burfict.
Yo, this dude's crazy. He's literally, I don't know. He might not be like crazy, but
he's a little crazy.
He's choices are interesting. He's probably left
right.
like.
I mean, you could already
$30 million on the table, bro.
Right. I mean, you can already see the CTE starting to set in though. Like,
but he don't even get hit like that.
I know, but but I don't know. He's been out for a couple concussions.
I guess so. I mean, it happens, but
I was watching this video. It was a while ago when he was going through some other antics, and it was him and his baby mom and like his kids, and he was like, some shit was going on. Some shit was going on, and I just like remember like hearing him talk, and I'm like, this dude can't even say like a coherent sentence. Like, you know how like when boxers get old and shit, they like they like kind of like slur their words or whatever. This dude was like kind of, I don't know, he might have been drunk or something. Yeah, but I was just like,
he's just not like good with
some
his
CTE
words.
type shit right here.
Yeah, Corporate Thug Entertainment. I hope he don't. He don't. I don't think it's. I want to blame CTE. You know what I mean? It might be that, but he's crazy, bro. Like ever since he was with the Steelers, they voted Juju the like offensive like player of the year with their like team awards, and like after that he went crazy. Then he went to the Raiders, and that didn't work. I don't even know if he played really. Then he went to the Patriots, and he called the owner. He called the owner a cracker and shit.
Right, I remember that. What happened with him and the Raiders? Oh, the helmet.
Know.
That goddamn helmet.
Yeah, it was the helmet. You know what I mean? He's always finding some like way to like.
That's some stupid ass shit.
Yeah, like $30-40 million on the table he left. I'll shut my mouth. Money. You know what I mean? I'll shut my mouth for $30 million. You can call me whatever. But well, what I saw it was that he said he was hurt and he didn't want to go in, and they were forced trying to make him go in, which is football first of all.
Right. I think maybe
that made him leave.
Right. I think if you put the two situations together, I think his gripe is, you want me to basically play on your terms, or like you kind of just like flip flopping me around. Like 1 minute you don't want me to play on this third down when it's crunch time, and then the next minute, oh, you have to play even though you're injured. Yeah. So it's like when it's convenient for you guys, I have to risk my body and get on the field. But when like it's convenient for me, like I gotta sit on the sideline and shut my mouth type shit. Yeah. Yeah, either way, they're not listening to AB or whatever, but right. And I
don't know, dog. You're a receiver, man. You gotta chill.
And I knew this dude was on one when he took his shirt off and his pads off.
You see Michael Evans? Mike Evans just like trying to calm him down, and he just like, nah, it's like a brick wall. Bro.
I know, but at the end of December, middle of January in New York.
It's
freezing.
It's freezing. Oh, okay. it's about to be a playoffs in 2 weeks.
I don't know. You've played football before?
Yeah.
You're sweaty as hell under those pads. You take that shit off and you're like,
especially if he wasn't playing.
Cold as fuck.
If they were trying to lowball him or he was hurt, he might have like cooled down by then. You know.
Right. That's like, I know people don't catch the cold anymore, but that's how you get it.
You know, these niggas are, but they're superior athletes. I don't even know if they get cold like that. They used to.
Right. All the Toradol is just.
It's so funny
made
when
them numb.
It's so funny when the analysts are like, oh man, like I don't know, they're used to Florida, and like when they go to Buffalo, it's gonna be a hard game, and it's like these dudes have been playing football since they were fucking 10, in rain and snow. Like you think that affects them like that? Like no, like it affects every human the same. Obviously, if it's cold. Right. That shit hurts to catch the ball, like you're slipping and shit. Yeah, like it's just your cold or whatever. But like they're professional athletes. Like, what kind of shitty ass professional athletes? Like, ooh, it's cold. Like I can't catch the ball now. Like, no, come on, bro.
Right. I think at one point,
obviously it affects you, but it's not like
right. I think at one point the NBA dudes were complaining about the heaters in the state in the.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. That was like malfunction though.
Something like
that. That was the bubble shit.
Oh, was it?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was too hot. Or some athletes, Shaq used to complain about Denver. It was too high up here, and so he couldn't breathe.
Oh yeah. People do that all the time. They got like oxygen tanks on the sidelines of Broncos games and shit. Yeah, I mean that's pretty. I mean, what are you gonna do about that? Yeah, that's why the fucking most records have been set in the 2004 Olympics down in Mexico because it's at sea level.
Makes sense. Makes sense. But overall, I respect AB because I like someone who just says how they feel.
Yeah, you gotta respect it.
I feel a little bad for him because I don't know. I don't think he'll listen to anybody, or he's like sick.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what, if he's trying to prove a point, it's one of those points I feel like we won't see for like 20 years. They'd be like, oh, that did make sense when we're old and shit. Like,
right.
But
I think I don't know.
If you're looking at his Hall of Fame shit up too.
Right. If you're looking at like his whole career, like there have been like these constant like things going on. But if you look at this one situation, I feel him. But if you look at like his whole career and his whole life,
too many.
Like, yeah, I feel kind of bad for this guy.
Too many. He threw the couch over the balcony, almost hit the kid. He got the DV charge, arguing with his baby mama. That's a thing you've seen, I think. He got the fake facts. Like that's a felony offense. Obviously it gets dropped down, but it starts off a felony.
It's hilarious.
And then
fraud.
he went live at the Pittsburgh Steelers locker room. That was the first time he like really really got in trouble. Left there, called Robert Kraft the cracker. He
went live in the locker room.
That's the first thing.
Game or something?
Yeah, and they were like doing crazy shit. That's the first time like everyone was like, "What's up with this guy?"
That's hilarious.
And this is someone who goes for over 1,000 every season. If he didn't fuck up with the Patriots and the Raiders, he would have more receiving yards, assuming he didn't get hurt, than T.O. and stuff. And it took T.O. forever to get in the Hall of Fame because of his attitude, So now it's gonna take him like 10 years or something. I don't know how it really works, but to get in there,
I don't know. He's got a Super Bowl for sure.
Yeah, he's got 2.
Does he have 2?
I think he's got 1 with the Steelers.
Steelers?
I think so.
What year?
Like fucking, that was a long time ago, bro. He's like 33.
2012? No.
2012?
No, so what can't be 2012. I think that
I'm
was
not trying to follow Steelers.
Yeah, whatever.
Browns
fuck the Steelers.
Yeah, fuck them. They suck now. Even though they just beat us, but it doesn't count. So we suck too.
Fuck Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, fuck that. They actually thought he was gonna be good.
I mean, he wasn't horrible. He was definitely not like he's like a Broncos quarterback. I'll say that.
Yeah, it was horrible. I'm playing.
Nah, our quarterbacks fucking suck.
Wait, so AB, so are you out on AB? I mean, I guess he's done, right?
I think he's done.
Will he get a job again?
I'm not in the league. I don't think so.
I think he might get signed by like a garbage team. Like fucking someone just needs him so bad.
Who needs him?
I mean, a lot of people could use receivers.
I mean, yeah. I don't think not in this league. If it was basketball, I think he could.
Give him a second chance.
Yeah.
Or fifth chance.
Yeah, if this was the NBA, I think so, but it's the NFL. And he's a receiver. Like, I feel like receivers in the NFL are like interchangeable almost.
I mean, there's definitely more of them than quarterbacks,
right?
Like running backs.
Like as far as like important positions,
yeah,
I feel like wide receivers kind of down there.
There's a lot of decent ones out there,
right?
I don't know. Well,
it goes
prayers
like,
to that, man.
It goes like quarterback, O-line, running back, defense.
Yeah, it's really hard to find corners, and it's really hard to find pass rushers and corners and defense are like the most expensive guys. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
And then quarterback, tackles, left and right tackles, especially left tackle.
Right, the blind side.
Well, maybe the Broncos will sign him, bro. Super Bowl.
You use him.
Super Bowl. You have more skilled players.
I don't think AB would do good in Denver.
Nah, I don't think he'd do good. I don't think so at all.
He would be like arguing with all the bums on
getting bum fights.
Colfax, yeah. He would be getting bum fights.
Bum fights. You remember that? You remember bum fights?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay, get off that shit.
Hilarious.
Okay, fuck AB. What else is going on?
All right, how you feel about the fresh and fit dudes?
Oh, yo.
I actually have a rule on the pod that I don't speak about women unless there's a woman on the podcast.
Okay. Well, we're speaking on someone else speaking on women.
Right.
So that's
right.
fine.
That's my point. Like, I'm gonna play the clip.
Oh yeah, play that shit.
Just so people know what we're talking about. So there's
shit's trending.
So I think there's 2 clips. The first clip is, I think this all starts because they kick Asian Doll off their podcast. And then that's...
So this is where the context gets... There's a lot of context in this.
Right,
That's why this is tricky.
Right, so they kick Asian Doll off their podcast, and then different clips of earlier podcasts of them, like bashing black women.
Yes. Instantly.
Like pop up. So here's one.
There you go.
Bro, but hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
So I'm good.
Sometimes if they're, Redbone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay, so last one, guys.
Final round.
Now, we're not going to mention names for certain reasons, right?
Yes.
For a bunch of legal implications. But if you got...
Okay.
And then this is another one.
So we'll give you that compliment too.
What's your Instagram?
It's Crystal Fit.
Oh, okay.
Which are traits of feminine women. What's her gram?
What's your Instagram?
Dude,
again?
you
got
are
a lot of love today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, just keeping it real. I don't really date black girls. it's not because like most black girls are like annoying. How to put this? Ratchet, and they don't know how to like be reserved. You're like the complete opposite.
You are not the stereotype. You are not the stereotype.
You are not the same. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we'll give you that compliment too.
What's your Instagram?
It's Crystal Fit.
Which are traits.
Okay, so those are the two clips that started to resurface.
Right.
Opinions.
Okay, so let's break down how it started, right?
Right. Okay, so it starts with the Asian Doll incident.
Now I can't find that episode. I'm pretty sure this episode was taken down. Correct?
It might have been taken out, but
I can't find it.
But I did see a clip. I don't know what. So I guess what happened was, so first of all, they have a pod with like 10 different mics.
Yeah.
And it's Asian Doll. It's Asian Doll, her homegirls, her two homegirls,
right and left of her,
and then two white girls. So it's like a table similar to this.
Yeah, it's
So it's Asian girl, two homegirls,
and then
two random white girls,
and then two more girls. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's like a 10 mic pod.
Yeah, they be having like 8 girls on there each time.
Yeah.
Right.
So first of all, way too many mics for a pod.
Yeah.
How are you gonna have a coherent conversation with?
Because them girls don't do nothing. Them girls just sit there and listen, like want to argue with them, and like. I've literally watched one whole episode of that podcast.
Yeah, I personally have never watched it. I've only seen these clips.
Yeah,
I've heard of them in the podcast sphere, obviously.
Yeah, because they're doing the thing like they're doing fine.
Yeah, they're doing their thing.
Okay, wait. So,
I personally don't know a lot about their podcast, but based off the clips that I have seen, way too many mics. How are you gonna have a coherent conversation with? There's just no way.
Yeah, you would think that, but the scene
like sometimes even 3 mics, like you're kind of talking over people.
Yeah, I mean, but they have, it's mostly just like Instagram models and like OnlyFans girls, and they put them on there, and then like they usually don't say too much, or he's like kicking a chick off, but it's a podcast with 2 dudes. One, his parents are from Sudan, and then another dude's like, where's he from? Like Barbados or Congo?
Yeah,
like some like
West
Indies. I don't know. Some like not black, not American black shit. Some black somewhere else shit. And they get a bunch of girls in their podcast, and they like have like conversations about like men of the prize, alpha male type shit, and why women need to do this. And by the clips, it looked like it was funny to me. It looked like it was just them like attacking like Instagram thoughts and stuff like that and fake feminists. So I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck them girls, But then when I watched the full episode, it seemed more like these like fake alpha males who finally got some money and finally got some clout off of YouTube, and now they're going crazy. And now they're going crazy about all the girls that like checked them in the past and denied them, Because the way they talk, it doesn't even seem like they get girls. So it's weird when these guys are talking like, oh, I'm an alpha and like, I need a woman to do this for me. It makes her a good woman. But I'm like, this dude's a dork though. He's a dork. They seem like dorks to me.
Yeah, that's a little bit of the vibe I'm getting too, but I don't know it seems like it sounded like some middle school type shit, like what they were saying, like in the first clip.
Yeah,
they
she
were
was
talking
childish.
about Shanikas, Kunikas.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they have Asian doll in there. You said 2 are friends.
Yeah.
Right?
So they had
and then 4 more girls.
Yeah. So they have just this round table of Asian doll. So The one thing I noticed is Asian doll and her two friends, the only black girls. All the other girls were white girls, and then the two hosts.
Yeah. And these are like West Indian black guys. They're not American black.
Right. One is like Muslim and one is like other side of Haiti, maybe.
Yeah, some shit.
Dominican Republic, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think they like they check Asian doll like for having like a little side conversation.
They had her two friends were making. So this is where it gets fucked up, right? Because her two friends were like being goofy the whole time. Is what I saw. Like they're like because these two Fresh and Fit, right? Because they're kind of goofy. They're like kind of goofy dudes. I'm sure they're fine, like people, but they're kind of goofy the way they do stuff. So they were making jokes the whole time. And if we had guests on the podcast and they were like doing shit with their hands and like having a side conversation, like that is disrespectful no matter what, because you're on our platform, right?
For sure.
So they were doing that the whole time. And I don't, which one's Fresh and which one's Fit? Do you know?
have no idea.
Okay, well the lighter skin one, with the parents from Sudan, the taller one, he says something and Asian doll's like, "You're kind of mean," and then he hits his record scratch button. He's like, "What do you mean I mean? Have you been here the whole time?" And just starts like going at her, and then he kicks her off, and she's like, "I'm not going nowhere. Like it's not that big a deal." And they keep arguing. I think she eventually leaves.
Right
after that. And then so that happens.
I think
then all that stuff resurfaced about them saying, "Oh, black women with this." So somebody hit somebody's publicist, or Black Twitter went crazy for a while.
I think it's like I don't know. I kind of you ever watch BoJack Horseman?
Yes.
I don't know. Have you seen that one episode where like it's like one of the last episodes where he kind of like smooths everything over with like the public with Sarah Lynn dying?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Okay,
go ahead.
I'm trying to make like a parallel. So basically, BoJack Horseman is like kind of like a parody on like Hollywood or whatever. So long story short, he's involved with like this girl overdosing, and he like smooths it over by doing this interview.
Yeah.
With somebody.
Yeah.
And then he goes to do another interview, and like he fucks it all up, and then like everything's out of the bag. Type shit.
Yeah.
And they start saying like, "Oh, this is a pattern." Da, 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 da. So that's basically exactly what this is like. One incident like is kind of fucked up, and then they're like, "Oh, well, this is a pattern. Like this has happened many a times. We just kind of let it slide."
Yeah, why is it a problem now? So so this is my biggest issue with this is who the fuck, because they both have managers, right? They both have managers. Asian Jaw's a manager, and then Fresh and Fit, they might have their own managers or at least a entertainment consultant, somebody's above them. I would hope. Maybe not, because the way they do shit, they make a lot of PR mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not about to get hot dogging women all the time. You're not. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. You can do it sometimes, but you can't do it all the time. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. There's more chicks out here. Sorry, bro. We be killing each other and go to jail all the time. Like I'm sorry.
I honestly have a problem with like their platform being based on like slighting women.
Yeah, it was too much. It's too much. That's what I was saying. When I heard the clips, that was hilarious. But then when I watched the episode, I'm like, y'all corny, though.
Right. If what you're telling me is, if the vibe of the because like I said, I haven't listened to this podcast before. If the vibe that I'm getting is that they have, like you said, Instagram models.
Yeah, just like OnlyFans girls.
Women.
Like clout demons. They have like clout demon type chicks.
Right.
So it's easy to dog someone like that.
Right. And then they're interviewing them or what?
No, they're having like a conversation around like relationships and like who should do what.
That's
and
so
like,
corny.
But then
that's like that hasn't like little.
They're not getting like a published author woman
that's like little
to come
no
talk
depth,
to them, or like a relationship counselor woman to talk to them. They're just getting like clout demons to like try to like explain themselves. They're like, I do OnlyFans, bro. Like,
leave that.
I'm doing whatever for the money.
I think we should leave that lane in podcasting for women,
or at least for serious people.
I'm saying, but like the relationship talk, like, like gender roles.
I get that.
Leave that to Angela Yee and the lip service and the horrible decisions.
But then dudes aren't gonna watch it and they're not gonna learn. Like, I'll listen to lip service.
I'll listen to lip service too, but that's because it's ran by women.
Yeah.
I'm not. Why would I want to listen to two dudes? I don't know.
No,
there's something about this whole thing is rubbing me the wrong way.
Well, no, their podcast is really corny, dude. Like, it's really corny.
Right? Like, how are you gonna build a platform based upon? Like,
who is their fan base? So this is.
But like I was saying earlier, like, all right, we back at it. Should I do another drop? Nah. Yeah. We had to take a bathroom break and a little technical difficulties break, and we back at it. All right, let's put a button on the Fresh and Fit topic.
So the actual question was that this is the question that Mack brought up was do the Fresh and Fit podcast, do they hate black women? Do they hate them? Do they hate them? They see black women, they're like, ah.
I just feel like even if they didn't hate them, I think that they should understand that black women are to be not taken care of, but like they've had it hard. So you gotta.
Yeah, if we're talking about that type of shit, ain't nothing harder than being a black girl.
Right.
If we're
like,
really talking about that.
Right. So they already got it hard out here. You gotta talk shit about them.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing.
Yeah. So yes, they hate them. That's what you'd say. Oh, for the record.
For the record,
Fish Scale Trap Collection.
Yeah, for the record, I'm gonna go ahead and say they hate them.
It's messed up, dude.
That is messed up.
Because what if you're wrong? You just put that on them.
They can come find me.
Yeah, they can come find you.
Podcast beef.
Yeah. We've been trying to get some podcast beef. I've been hoping, Nick.
Yeah.
I would say that I wouldn't say they hate black women, but they have just not dated the right kind of black girl for them to say some shit.
Yeah.
Not every girl is black is like from the hood, bro. Like,
right. Yeah.
I used to only date black girls, actually.
Right. I can't knock them. Maybe that's their experience, but
yeah. But you know what?
But even if you have dated a black
they're
girl,
not not even American though, so it don't even matter like that. I mean, they're American, but you know what I mean? Like these dudes from the Nigerians and West Indian niggas and Sudan niggas, they come here and like they're black, but they're not like American black. They be acting like goofy towards American blacks and like talking stuff. It's like, shut up, bro. Like,
for sure.
They're like, oh, or they'll be like, oh, black people don't like they don't like appreciate what they have. Well, it's like, I'm not from a country where I get paid 3 cents a fucking day, dude. Like, I know what's right and how I should be treated. So when you come here and, you know, you're making a decent amount of money, you can spend money, you can send money to your family. That's all great.
Right.
That's all honorable. But don't tell me how I should feel because you're not from here, bro. You know what I mean? Like, just mind your fucking business, you know? And then don't talk about black girls and shit like that. Like, that was your whole country and stuff. Now you got over here, you're just dating, like, with a white girl's treating you so much better. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just. Yeah. So I think they're corny as fuck, but I don't think they hate black women. Because why? Black woman is God.
Right. I don't know. Let's transition. Yeah. But before we transition, I have a rule. Like, we haven't really ran into it too much on this podcast, but I have a rule. Like, I don't like speaking about women if there's not like a woman here to like give like their 2 cents or something about like that. Like,
I'm learning.
Or even
I
like
like your rule. I respect that.
Right. Or even like any like type of group of people. Like, even when we were having that conversation with Brent about like Mexicans saying the N-word, I was like, I wish we had a Mexican like Mike, like
a Mexican Mike.
Or a Mexican connect, like we can call him the pod at any time and be like, hey.
Yeah.
Whenever we want to speak about something.
Oh yeah. I mean, I made a Mexican friend out here. I made a couple of Chicano friends. A couple of them. Yeah.
You can't help but make Mexican friends living in.
Yeah, you can't make friends if you can't make. Yeah. if you didn't make a Mexican friend here yet, then you can't make friends at all.
Right. Like most of.
I got two. I got a young boy and then I got an older dude.
Right. Like literally most of Colorado is Mexican or white.
It is pretty Mexican on there. It's Mexican or white on here.
Right. Like. Black are the minority.
Yeah, which they usually are, but like definitely are. Yeah, definitely are here.
Like we have, like obviously we have our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But like east side for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't. You know, I got some people we'll get that set up. I got some people who definitely call.
Right.
Get called.
Yeah, I was gonna get Sperry Springer to call, but he'd be busy.
Yeah, he's always working.
Yeah, it's hard to like, and he's in a different time zone. And I was like, I was like, we record kind of late. He was like, dog, I think that'll be at like 2 a.m. my time. I was like, fair enough. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm the reason why we don't record early. I like to record late.
And I mean, sometimes I'll be getting off late too. Yeah. I mean, and if we're gonna be drinking, it's better to record late. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Like, or partly, you know what I mean? Right. I'm gonna like smoke or drink or something while I'm doing this. So
right.
I do that shit.
It
1:30
stimulates the conversation.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I like it.
Yeah, but go check out the Fresh Fit podcast.
Yeah, check him out. Check him out. I might have to check him out just because I talk shit about him.
Yeah. I did my research. Okay, wait. Before we go, the only problem is so I was trying to say that
who's their audience.
So not who's their audience is Asian Doll has a manager and people around her. Fresh and Fit has a manager and people around her. Managers and your crew can't eat if you're fucking up. So who got together and was like, this is a good idea to put Asian Doll on this podcast because this is how they talk. They talk spicy about girls the whole podcast. Who thought that was a good idea? Unless you were like, just go in there, talk shit, and walk out. Because what's going to get more clicks and what's going to get more reaction videos? Okay, Asian Doll walking out or Asian Doll has a great time in Fresh and Fit? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So maybe they're in it together.
I see what you're saying.
It's just corny all around on both sides. And Asian Doll took a huge L with that King Von shit. Huge L. You know about that? She was kind of dating King Von before he died. And so when he died, she went on Twitter, changed her name to Queen Von, was going live, was telling all these stories, got the tattoo, like, oh, yeah, me and Von. And then his manager went on No Jumper, went on all this shit. It was like, they weren't even cool like that. Like, she was kind of just like fanning out. Like, they were hanging out, but like, it wasn't like that. Damn. Yeah, so she looked bad. She looked bad.
I saw, what's his name? Lil Tim got out.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He's golden now. That's how the game works. You kill someone, get away with it, then they can put out music. People are going to pay attention.
I know, but are the streets dead because no one tried to get his ass?
Not yet. Nah, streets ain't dead because they got Dolph.
Nah, I'm just saying. If anyone remembers, like after Von died, like everybody knew like what happened. So they were like,
it's Quando Rondo, right? It's Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, yeah.
Right. So basically, they had Quando Rondo and Von has some type of problems. Mm-hmm. Von sees the dude in outside his car, or something like that. He pulls up on him and is about to.
He gives him the beats. No, he's giving him the beats.
He's beating Quando Rondo up.
He's beating him up, just hands, beating him up.
Okay, and then this dude, Lil Tim, comes up and shoots him.
Yeah, pops him. Mm-hmm.
King Von dead, right? So, obviously, like after this happens, like all these dudes are like coming for this Lil Tim's head or whatever. But now that he's out, he's posting pictures, chilling with Quando Rondo. Like they chilling. Like but I'm just saying, the streets are dead.
Yeah, the streets are definitely dead, but the bullshit's still happening. Like bullshit's still happening. Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You get. Your man's getting packed out.
I know, but these dudes are always talking about, oh yeah, I'm smoking on the ops.
Yeah,
it's shit like that.
But that's Chicago though. Like they're just on a whole different kind of wave.
They are, but I'm saying like, why hasn't one dude from King Von said like
got him yet?
I'm just saying.
I mean, he's been out that long.
I'm just saying, as outsider looking in, I'm a civilian.
I don't know. 6ix9ine still alive.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all talk all this shit about rats and street code and all that type of shit. Like, all these dudes are still out here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sidebar. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a career killer, but if I was that kind of guy, I think I'd probably try to wait it out.
I'm sure there is a career.
So something else is going on.
I'm sure there is a career killer out there that's
in their group. I'm sure
that's just waiting. Like that's what these dudes are waiting for.
Yeah. And there's yes men that'll just do it just because they honestly fanboys.
There's a weebay out there.
Yeah. I don't know. I was hearing that these dudes like they'll put money on someone's head. Someone will take the money. And that's it. And it's not like they're gonna do it right now. Like I'm gonna do it. Like I'm gonna kill the guy. But it's like I just gotta wait for it to like.
Wait. So they take the money.
Niggas like I want this dude dead So they're like,
Time out.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that be the other way around? Like you got to kill the dude first, and then you get the money.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I want the money first. If I'm doing it, you gotta give me the money first.
Yeah, but
because what if I off somebody and then you're like, fuck you, and you just run off on me? Now I got a body and no money.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
You know.
Fair enough.
But I only heard that. From
I don't even know
YouTube
if I should speak on this, but there's a. I don't even know if I should speak on this, but there's a rapper in the city, and he got his. I guess he got his rap name by. He put like
in work.
Yeah, he put 10 bands on someone said to get him, X'd out. And
or run them out of town. It's not always death. They try to run you out of town too. It's not always like killing. Just saying. There's a possibility too.
That's what happened to what's her name? Carol Baskin.
Bro, I don't know. I'd say it's a possibility.
They're trying to get her ass.
I'd say it's a possibility.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, soft white underbelly. How you feel about those interviews? I got this idea because last podcast I asked if there was any up and coming interviewers that you listen to.
Oh yeah.
We couldn't, and neither of us could really think of anyone. But right afterwards, I was like, I should have said that dude.
Yeah,
I think his name's like Mark or something.
I think he's bad at interviewing.
I agree.
I think he's garbage at interviewing.
I think he is not a good interviewer, but he creates some of the best content.
I think he is able to get some I think he just picks different interviews. Like when he does inbred twins and shit, like a lot of hookers and pimps and shit like that. We don't interview that many of those people, so it's different. And their stories are usually pretty tragic. But I don't think it's him because I feel like he's just why you fucked up? And then they just start talking for an hour.
Yeah. How do you, that's...
I think it's raw content, but I don't think it's good.
I think it's... How do I explain this? When you're interviewing a rapper, they're kind of guarded. Mm-hmm. Would you say?
At least at first.
Right.
Every time at first.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
But and you kind of have to coax their story out of them.
Open it up.
Right. Or just something.
Make them feel comfortable.
Make them feel comfortable.
Or whatever. I don't know.
It seems to me with these people, like you said, he just sets up the camera and it's just so where are you from?
Yeah.
And then
you just start going.
Whenever I ask where are you from? Oh, I'm from Denver. Right.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, do you any certain part? With these dudes, I'm from Mississippi. Boom. Here's my whole life story.
Start going, yeah.
I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
He does.
I don't know.
I'm like, what is? I don't know.
I mean, I get shit out of my people that I interview, but you just gotta make them feel comfy.
Right.
Honestly.
For sure.
He probably does that.
Right.
It's just his guests are just so different.
Do you watch a lot of them, or you just kind of you just know of it?
I went through a phase when I first saw it a little bit back, and I was like, "What is this?" It was all black and white, but that's how I saw Sharp and a couple other pimps and a couple other things. But it got to a point, almost like Fresh and Prince. I'm like, I don't know, I don't really like this content. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's bad, but it's just I don't think it's good. It's just not for me. I know these people had terrible lives.
Which one would you say out of the ones that you have seen is the most entertaining?
Probably the ones with the pimps, because they just keep talking. They just keep talking, and they're doing the ism, and they're trying not to tell on themselves, but they are telling on themselves. Probably those. Probably Sharps.
I don't understand pimping at all.
I don't like it. It's so annoying.
I'm just saying with the internet and stuff, I'm gonna have to sit down with one of these dudes.
Oh yeah, no, we can definitely get another win here. we should definitely get a pimp on here. I can't stand they get on my fucking nerves, bro. Not in a way I hate them, just ugh. You start talking they be talking they're above everything.
Right.
Ugh.
Right.
What about you? Do you like those? I went through my little rabbit hole to watch it, and I was like, okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm in the rabbit hole.
I respect it, but
I'm probably just in the rabbit hole phase.
Oh, you like them still?
Yeah, I think not all of them.
What's the last one you watched?
I keep watching these ones with this Mexican dude named Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like
ex-gaming or current gangbanger or something.
Yep.
Okay.
He's like a ex-gangbanger. He's like 46 or whatever, he says. And he's like, I don't know, he just tells the best stories.
Yeah, some people are good at that.
Yeah, this one he tells a story about having I forget why he says, but he has to take this knife into court with him.
What?
He's in prison.
Oh, okay.
And he said he talks about sticking a 9-inch knife up his ass.
Yeah, he's boofing that shit.
Yes.
Better gangster that shit, bro. Gangster that shit.
Yeah, I'm just in my head. I'm just sitting here like, what? And he's just like, yeah, I had to wrap it up like 3 times in plastic, and I just zoop.
Oh, just
like,
zoop?
What?
Just zoop? It was that easy? It was a zoop?
Yeah, I'm
not like a. It was a zoop.
Yeah, I'm over here like, what?
He was a gangster, man.
Yeah, he tells some crazy ass story. She tells a story about his fucking mom getting ran over right in front of him.
Yeah.
And
at that point.
Yeah, and then a week later, his dad kills himself.
At that point, you got it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, he just has hella stories. I think he has like 15 episodes that are all hour long.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's why that content. It's like it seems like shock porn to me. Like, I'm just like, this is just too crazy. Like, I guess it's good for people to hear this stuff, but I'm just like, dude, this is just bad shit after bad shit after bad shit.
Right, for sure.
I don't know.
It kind of makes me want to do like alternative interviews though, like with people that just
something a little out the box.
Yeah, something out the box. Like it don't gotta be like,
oh shit, Mack's back on interviews. We got him. We got him already.
Right. It don't gotta be like homeless and gangsters.
And
fentanyl addicts. And things like that. But like,
I like to do like video interviews with homeless people and be like, all right, like what's your show me your run. Like I'll buy you some food and like clothes or something. Like just show me like what do you do like all day. You know what I mean?
They walk around and say, who got some hard?
Yeah. Who got the stuff? And like, where do they pick out? Where do they pick out their trash? Like, where do they sleep? You know what I mean? Like, they conjugate. They got to talk and shit, you know?
Right.
That whole area down the street right over there was a bunch of tents and shit. Like, what goes down, you know?
Right. There used to be right there on I don't know if you know how well you know the city, but right there on like Broadway and Colfax, like on that corner.
Yeah.
I had some older homies that used to hang out right there.
Yeah.
And whenever I would go by or whatever, they were really my brother's friends, and they would I would go by to pick up money from them to put on his books. Mm-hmm. And there's literally always homeless people right there.
Oh yeah, you got to keep the clucks around if you know doing your thing
for sure. And I'm just like I just remember one day looking around and being like, so this is the spot. Yeah. This is like Amsterdam right here.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Colfax a long street.
One of the longest streets in America.
I wouldn't. There was a couple of apartments I looked at that were off Colfax, but I didn't want to be by it yet. You know, I still needed some time, but I should have because there's a lot of fucking shit to do on that street, man.
Yeah, I feel like Colfax gets a bad rap, especially if you're not like, I don't know. I was talking to this girl.
It's just live.
Right. I was talking to this girl one time and I was like, yeah, I think I was like, yeah, I'm about to pull up on this place off of Colfax. And she was kind of like uptight. She was like, like kind of ghetto.
Yeah.
I was just like,
it's the city.
You're just saying that because it's off Colfax. I'm like, this is, I like, little did she know, I was like off the nice part.
yeah. And that's how I felt too. As soon as I seen Colfax, I'm like, I'm good on that apartment, you know. Right. Because shit happens, but of course shit happens on the street because there's a bunch of bars, a bunch of places to eat, there's clubs, there's venues, there's everything. So that's why shit happens. It's not the street. It's not the whole streets.
Right. And it goes.
It's like it's a whole like big ass Crip neighborhood on the whole street and everyone's dying. Like it's not like that. Like.
And it goes literally from far west side into Lakewood, past Lakewood maybe, like into like Wheat Ridge, like.
Yeah, it's down there too.
Going out there, and then all the way to Aurora. Maybe even like a little bit past Aurora.
I mean, it's longer than Zuni, and Zuni goes from here to Westminster.
Right.
And like Lafayette, I think it goes all the way out there.
Right.
So
yeah, you could literally travel all the city.
Yeah.
Just going on Colfax.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Bovid. Sorry, I waited to say that for like 3 weeks. I keep saying this shit to my family. They're getting mad as fuck.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm still out here COVID free. My man Don got it. We had to cancel the pod this week.
White boy Don.
White boy.
Is he
Don.
white?
Yeah, for sure.
You always say, you gotta think about it.
I don't want to. I think he might have a little something in. But I think the little something is like Italian.
Oh no, he's white.
Yeah.
He's American Italian.
Yeah, he's definitely white.
Hey, this chick I met was telling me her mom was like, yeah, your grandpa was in like the mafia, like Italian mafia or whatever. And she was like bragging on that shit. I think she was trying to like sound cool. It's Sicilians are like the real gangsters. It's not Italians, it's Sicilian. And go ahead.
Isn't Sicily in Italy though?
But it's different than Italian. I mean, Sicilian is different than Italian. Sicilian, Italian, and then whatever else there is.
Is that
that's like the super like gangsters are Sicilian.
Interesting.
That's the ones that started that shit. Yeah.
American
gangsters the ones that stuck up old men that own bakeries.
Right. Is the mob still like a thing, or is it all just gangs?
I mean, the mob's a gang, so I think
yeah,
so.
But they're like,
probably not like what they were.
More like, I don't know.
Right.
Like when I hear the
shit.
mob, it just maybe it's just propaganda. But when I hear mob, I think of like something a little bit more sophisticated.
Yeah, but they're not. They're just putting suits on. They're doing the same shit.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
They're holding up niggas, old men who own flower shops. They're like, yo, you need protection money, and this dude's fucking 7. He can't protect himself. That's so pussy. That's so pussy, dude.
Yeah.
We make them look so cool in the movies and shit, but they're doing so much corny shit. So much corny shit.
Yeah.
Taxstone said that. I'm taking that from Taxstone. He said that shit.
I mean, fair enough. I think, I don't know. I think the fact that they had like control of like whole industries, like construction, garbage, fucking what else? Concrete. I guess concrete's part of construction, but they just had like monopolies.
They had a lot of fronts.
Right. Yeah. Right. But they were like making it like somewhat legally, you know?
Yeah. Oh, somewhat though.
Somewhat. They literally had to create new laws to get them. The RICO laws were literally created to bring down the
organizations mafia. And shit. Yeah.
Right.
They're using it on niggas.
Yeah, you're not lying.
A lot more.
Hell yeah.
Just let us do our crimes.
But like they'll really get you fucked up under that shit. Like
yeah.
you I don't know.
I know a dude who did and maybe we'll get bigger and start giving niggas game, but since we're small now, I know this dude who got caught up in a RICO case because he was I don't know if this is the correct term, but like a trail. Like they would they'd smuggle their drugs, they drive like interstate trap in, and he would just be behind them, so they wouldn't get like pulled over, right? Okay. And that was all he did. He didn't have no guns. No, I would assume no guns, no drugs. He would just be behind them, so you can't get behind, right? So a trail, he get behind them, and that was it. And something happened where he got caught up in a RICO case, and all he was the trail, and he still got like 8 years. He didn't snitch or nothing, and that was like he got off lucky. Everyone else got super football numbers or whatever. He got 8 years just being a trail because someone else told on him.
Damn.
That's the RICO.
That is crazy.
That's just what I heard. It could be.
Yeah, my brother's down for a RICO case, and I was reading through the case paperwork one time, and I'm like, they've got about 100 fucking names on here.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, god damn.
They asked everywhere. They put him in that cold room, gave him a cigarette and a coat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A sandwich from Subway.
Yeah, and they're like hungry as fuck.
That's all it took.
He's like, all right, I'll tell you, man. Tell you everything, Nick. Tell you everything.
That's hilarious.
Wait, did we at least get all our topics?
We got all the topics in, my guy.
No, we didn't. Wait, we did.
We didn't talk about Gibbs versus Gunna.
Oh, we gotta wrap it up on that. Gibbs again, yeah, Gibbs. Fucking Freddie Gibbs. You better come on the show, bro. You better be in town in like a month.
Hell yeah, that would be dope.
Talk crazy about academics. You and Mack. You want a little more?
I think I'm good actually.
You good?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I appreciate you though.
Sorry, I had to drink.
Cheers,
me that.
Cheers, brother.
Make a drink now. Next place I get. I should have got the place I was going to get before. It was like 4 times bigger. I had a backyard, had an extra room. We're gonna get extra rooms so we could really set this shit up. You know, this lobby is cool for now, but
right.
We're gonna get this shit set up. Sorry, continue.
Funny you said that. I was gonna get a place with an extra room too. It was like literally $20,000 more though. I was like, I'm good off that.
Oh yeah, you got a condo.
Yeah.
You got that condo.
Yeah, dog.
So that's yours now, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to get a different place, but it's yeah. I'm trying to use that one as a rental.
Maybe we should get a house, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a house or a duplex, something like that. Do like a little Airbnb out of it, because it'll be just me, you know.
In fact, we should buy a house, bro.
Let me know.
Wait, maybe not buy a house. Houses are really expensive out here, bro.
Expensive as fuck.
$300,000 up. That's for a small one.
Yeah, literally all the properties I've been looking at are like from $800,000 to $1 million.
I seen a $300 house. That shit had no basement and no second floor. It was like 2-bedroom house.
Yep.
Like, I was just like,
yeah. What? I mean, granted, the places I'm looking at are pretty big.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Only because I'm trying to rent out part of it.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, I'm just
do
like
an LA style. We got a bunch of artists in one mansion and shit.
No, that would be kind of dope. Me and my homie were kind of gonna do something like that, but I was like, nah, that'd be way too much.
Yeah.
But nah, just some simple type shit. I'm just trying to the way the loan is set up.
Yeah.
You can put smaller amount down. So if it's like your personal place, you can put 3.5% down. But if it's like a rental property, you gotta put 20% down.
I got you.
So if I get like a duplex or something like that, or a single family house with like 4 or 5 bedrooms that I can Airbnb the rest or rent out by bedroom, you can only
then you can still do your 3%.
Right, you can.
It's yours, and you're living there.
And it, so it's like both. It's a rental, and you. It's a rental property, and you only have to put 3.5% down.
Yeah, that's like a first buyer's program or the whatever loan. Yeah.
So and the thing about that is you can use it every year. So if I do it once and repeat it every single year, I could in 10 years I could have 10 different properties.
Yeah, man. You don't then fuck it, Social Security. You be all right.
Right. So
we'll have to get to that eventually, man.
Right.
Put
That's
some money
the point.
on that. Yeah, I'm trying to do that shit too for real. Like, I've been trying to get my friends to do it. One of my buddies did it, but he did it by himself, so I'm already out. He did it, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out some people. I don't know. I don't think they're bad with money or they don't trust me with money. I don't know what it is, but like, especially in Cleveland, we should go take a trip. I'll show you. You can get these houses for like $80,000, bro. Duplex for $80,000.
Yeah, that's what it's like down.
No cap.
Yeah. I mean, not at all. I found a duplex that was in Pueblo for like $100,000.
Hell yeah. I don't know about Pueblo though.
Yeah,
but I feel you though.
My exact thoughts. I was like, Pueblo.
It's a start, I guess.
I was like, I used to visit Pueblo frequently. I'm like, it's not a place I would live.
No, hell no. I only been there once when I visited before. I had a great time, but not the great time that I want to have access to all the time.
Right, exactly. Yeah. For sure.
Gibbs versus Gunna.
Are
we taking Gibbs side again? Gibbs a way better rapper than Gunna.
I was thinking
no disrespect.
I was thinking the same thing, but what is this beef stemming from?
From
do you know? Because I'm not 100%.
From what I heard, is Gibbs said something about Gunna being on Crime Stoppers like T.I. was.
Okay.
And then he said something about that, and then Gunna's album's about to drop, I think, soon. So, great timing. So that's what their beef's like about. Him talking slick about Gunna, because Gibbs been going crazy for a couple years.
Was there a clip where Gunna says "fuck Freddie Gibbs" in a record?
I think he did put a diss out. I ain't listened to it because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really listen to Gunna like that. Like I listen to Lil Baby, like I listen to them sometimes, but like
I don't listen to those guys.
It's like it's cool, but
I'll listen to a feature.
I would just listen to Young Thug, you know, or like Lil Durk if I wanted to hear that type of music, you know, for real, like
right.
But yeah, the other
to me
niggas.
Those guys are like feature artists. Like they have like hard ass features.
Yeah, no, they're good. I mean, they have some really good songs, but it's not really my thing.
Agreed.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to believe beefs when artists are about to drop.
Right, that makes it real iffy.
Right. Although this was like a last minute type thing. Yeah. I didn't even know Gunna was dropping. Did you know Gunna was dropping?
No.
I didn't know he was dropping at all.
No.
All his cover art looks the same.
It does.
Okay. I'm glad we're just on the same page.
It does.
Okay.
He's doing his thing though. He's got hard songs. It's just not my like.
Yeah. I don't know where this beef.
That's what it is. It's not like a real.
Yeah.
It's just somebody talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
Why not? Why would I not? If I'm dropping an album, if I'm YSL, which is Young Thug, 300's done. I'm pretty sure they sold that to like something else. I don't know, these fucking imprints and shit. I don't really get it half the time. But if I'm signed to a rapper that's signed to another rapper, maybe that's signed to a label, and I'm trying to make money off an album, and somebody dogs me, like, why would I not entertain it and get with the way the game works?
Yeah.
I might as well entertain it. Like it's, it's more clicks, it's more views, it's more retweets, it's more posts on.
Right.
You got fanboys making videos and reactions to the song, and like.
I mean, we're talking about it, obviously.
Right, and we're talking about it right now, just like you said. Right. Like so, like.
All right. So obviously, this beef is of no consequence.
Yeah, and even if it was, maybe, but
So let's switch up the conversation. How do you feel about rappers that are signed to rappers that are signed to a label, or rappers that are signed to a label, period, versus like independent artists?
It depends on who it is.
You think so?
Yeah, like you just like a lot of times if you sign to a rapper and you're getting finessed, like someone gives you like I'll give you 40 bands, sign this 360,
right?
And that's something else.
Okay.
But if you're signed to a rapper, if you're like Gunna, actually, if you're like Gunna and you're signed to someone like Young Thug, who doesn't need your money,
or all those dudes that were signed to Gucci.
There's a lot of people that are signed to Gucci. No, Gucci's different than Young Thug, because Young Thug.
Well, wasn't Young Thug signed to Gucci at one point?
I don't know.
I think so.
Really?
I think so.
I believe it.
I would believe it.
Yeah. I don't ever remember Young Thug talking about no like Brick Squad shit, but I believe it. I think Young Thug was on the Cash Money, actually. He was on the Cash, and that's what they made that Rich Forever, Rich Money. It was Cash Money.
I think yeah.
Which is still another big
right, because that's when they were beefing with Wayne, and he made the Barter 6.
Yeah, he was on the Cash Money.
Okay.
Everything's
like making sense.
Young
now.
Money, Cash Money, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's all fake though. That's not real.
I mean, I think that beef's kind of real.
I don't know.
Birdman versus Wayne.
You sign a, but that was just business, and then they started kissing each other again.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that.
See, that's just crazy, bro. That should be fake. I'm telling you, most of this rap shit's fake. I've seen it, bro. Most of this rap shit's fake.
I think
I've literally had people who are signed tell me when I'm gonna do interviews with them, I'm like, yeah, I'll do the interview with you, but like, don't be on that fake shit. They're like, nobody cares about that. Literally to my face, and I'm just like, oh fuck, like I'm telling you, bro, it's up.
What percentage does the camera say?
I don't know. We should probably end it. It's red.
Fuck. I wanted to kind of get into this topic. Whatever.
There you go, nigga.
Fuck it.
Had that shit blacked out.
Cause like certain artists, I feel like they don't need to be signed, but they're still like reaching for that. For example, Benny the Butcher just got signed to Snoop Dogg's label.
Snoop Dogg got a label?
No, Snoop Dogg's a label head, a big label.
So he was Aftermath first.
I think it's maybe Empire.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm sure Snoop Dogg is an A&R at one of these big ass labels. We just don't talk about it.
Either way, I feel like how much more do certain artists have to gain when they've already created like a certain like independent fan base? How much more do they really have to gain by being signed?
If they want to transition into pop, then being signed helps them out. If they're lazy, if their management sucks, then being signed helps them.
I mean, what's the point of transitioning over to pop? Like, do you think it's just to gain
more money,
gain a bigger audience, just to make more money?
I think so. Yeah. I think most people don't want that like complex type of lyrics. I would say, that's why the big songs are like. If you really look at who's a big pop star right now? Like I'm not about to talk about Ed Sheeran. Let's say Rihanna, right? If you look at Rihanna's lyrics, right? If you go to like lyrics.com or whatever the fuck it is, Rap Genius, right? It's not like if you read this shit, it's not like it's some shit you couldn't write. If you look at it, you're like, oh wow, that's like that way it's simple.
Fair enough. Okay.
So I think they need people like that to help them. Like, hey, just put this simple shit out, and like this will make you hot. To like, because if I'm managing somebody, right? Like I've managed rappers before. If I manage somebody, I'm gonna be like, no, keep it real, keep it raw. You know what I mean? Like, be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's not necessarily gonna make you more popular. That's gonna build your core. Like Freddie Gibbs has his core fan base no matter what.
For sure.
But he's not a pop star, so he's not getting that pop.
So it
star
just depends on what the artist is aiming for.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Because in my
what
head,
they want.
in my head, I'm like, it's kind of a sellout move.
It is, but don't you want to sell out shows?
Yeah, but this dude's already not most of these dudes. In the certain instances,
not rappers.
In the certain instances that I'm talking about, I think they're selling out shows.
Like who? Who's selling out an arena as a rapper? An arena. Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye.
Yeah.
Cardi.
Post Malone.
It's not a rapper. No, he's not. He's a pop star.
Okay, fine.
Boom.
Actually, he's not a rapper because he slandered rap.
He told the truth. The nigga Post Malone told the truth. He did.
We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah. Come on. All right, next episode.
Next episode.
Yeah,
all right.
Oh, we gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's end it. Let's end it on the camera for once. All right, it's been another episode of the Thousandaire podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
If you've made it this far,
if you don't got $1,000 in the bank, you're broke.
Facts. We'll catch y'all next week. Let's get it.